Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome. I'm troopersjp, and this is my playthrough of Sundial Games' 2026 quest calendar, The Souls of Saraku. This is a calendar where every day I do one little quest, and right now I'm playing Nargle Nightbane, the thief, and I'm in the middle of a great battle, and I'm trying to. We're all villains this year, trying to get to the gates of the dark citadel to close the gates and warn the overlord, and we'll find out what happens. I've been desperately injured. I'm down to half hit points. I'm not doing particularly well, but I have got one minion and I've saved some people and we're going to get this done. And this is Tuesday, January the 13th, 2026, or Truce Day, Deep Winter 13. By the way, at this point, I should be back in Massachusetts, but unpacking my stuff and classes start tomorrow. So let's see how all of that goes. Everybody, let's get into it. By the way, we can't do anything. I'm down to half hit points. I'm not feeling very well. I know I said we should start, but I just want to bring this up that I'm not. I've been hit by like dwarven axes multiple times, and I'm not feeling particularly great. I think before we read anything that happens on this particular thing, I think we should, you know, uh, take our healing potion. We have a health potion. Ouch. I fell and I hurt my elbow, so it's a little like sore. But I just think we should probably, yeah, let's just take our healing potion right now. I just think that's a good idea before we find out what happens. Yeah, and a healing potion we know is a D4. Healing potion, health potion, D4. Can't be used in combat. Let's do it, everybody. Roll well. Give me no whammies. 3. This is good, everybody. Our hit points go from I just like last time I lost my pen. How am I supposed to play an RPG if I don't have a pen? I'll use this other pen. We go from 5 to 8 hit points. Okay. Nargle Nightbane, in the midst of this chaos and this battle, knows there's still more to go before he can go and warn the Overlord. And he can't die, because if he dies, well, I mean, then he can't be king of all the goblins, yeah? I mean, I can't, so I uncorked this potion. Oh, I feel right better, all right? All right, let's go, shall we? Yeah. Nobody can stop me. I'm like a leaf on a wind. And anybody who said leaf on a wind, nothing ever bad happens to them, right? All right, let's go. Before you can reach the castle, you witness a squad of fierce goblins getting cut down by a barrage of arrows. Lithariel Moonstride, the elven ranger, and one of the famed heroes of the light, leaps into the air and unleashes a wave of destructive arrows upon your allies. Okay. I bet all these people were in the last year's calendar. You can still get the last year's calendars from their website. Maybe I will. First things up. Avoid her barrage of arrows. D20 plus defense. This I can do. I have no bonus defense, but 19 plus 1 is a 20. With an effortless leap, Lithariel soars above the battlefield, her bowstring singing as a storm of radiant arrows rain down upon you. But I grab a discarded shield just in time, deflecting the rain of arrows as they crash against the surface. But now, moonlight glints off her knocked arrows as she twists midair, releasing a deadly flurry that seeks out my weaknesses with supernatural precision. I must dodge her Sylvan Tempest, and this is a D20 plus dexterity, which my dex is a plus 3. So, 10 plus 3, 13. I move swiftly, stepping aside as the arrows strike the ground where I stood moments before. Oi! You're going to have to go and work a bit harder than that, you Sylvan Moonlight, whatnot, and Lithariel, whatnot, hero of the light. Heh. That, however, did provoke her, and now I must fight her. Survive 2 rounds. Lothario's feet barely touch the ground before another volley is loose. Each arrow streaking towards me like the falling stars of righteous fury. Did you ever see that movie, Hawk the Slayer? It was 80s. It was an 80s movie, 80s fantasy TV movie, I'm pretty sure. There was like a really cool elven. I need to find that movie and watch it again. Anyhow, she's trying to kill me. So let's attack first. That's the first thing we do, is attack. And I get a +4 to this attack roll. So 18 plus 4 is a 22. Let's roll our damage first, just see how that goes. She has a health of 6. If I can roll above a 6, I just roll a 6, which means I stun her, which means she cannot attack me this turn, which means I do get 1 gold. I'm so rich. I'm now at 9 gold. So these arrows loose. I, Nargle Nightbane, see them coming, and I dip low, like a baseball slide. Nobody knows what baseball is. It's a game I made up. And as she comes, I just slide underneath. And as I pop up behind, I stab her right there, right from behind, in the vitals. She's stunned. I've got to go 1 more round if I can. A blur of motion. Her arrows carve through the air like silver daggers, striking before I can even raise my defense. Well, we'll see about that, ain't we? All right, I just got to roll me defense here. Target's a 14, I roll an 18. I got a defense +1, 9. Nah, wait, I don't have to roll defense. This is my attack. It's attack first, then defense. Anyway, that's a successful attack. Let me roll my damage. She was trying to fool me. Ooh, that's a 2. Wait. I have an ability. It's called Twist the Blade. Once per page, re-roll a damage roll and take the new result if it is higher. I think I will twist the blade right now. Let's do that, shall we? 10. Which means she's stunned again. I get another gold. And I don't get damaged. These arrows carve through the air like silver daggers, but they may have supernatural swiftness, but they've never seen nobody like Nargle Nightbane. I've spent my life avoiding the slings and arrows of other goblins, in middle school. Have you been to middle school? Terrible. And nobody is as bad as a middle school goblin. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So this fancy moon knight, shade, blade, moonlight, whatnot, not gonna even touch her hair on me head. And with that, I slide out of the way. I pick up a rock, knock her on the noggin, stunned, and I make my way towards the gates. And now I gotta flee though, because I don't want to stick around no longer. My power and skill is outmatched by this hero. I don't think that's true, but it's alright, I'll believe it. My only chance is to flee to get to the castle gates. So I gotta roll a 1d20 plus my constitution. And I roll a 3 plus nothing. If the result is 10 or less, I turn and I sprint towards those castle gates. But Lothario, she is relentless. With precise aim, she lets loose one final arrow at me back as I flee. Excuse me, what kind of heroes shoot people in the back as they're running away? I don't think these heroes are the light heroes at all. I think they're like heroes of the annoying. Anyway, I get it in the back by an arrow. I reduce me health by 1. Lucky for me, I took that potion a bit earlier, I got all my potions, yeah? Still, except for the health one, I still got the attack and the the Dragon's Fire, and the Combat Tonic. I still got those, yeah? Alright, yeah. If my health was reduced to 0, which it was not, see the rules for death and resurrection. But I don't gotta, 'cause I survived, which means maybe tomorrow I'll make it to the gate. Well, you'll just have to see me come back here tomorrow and find out. If you liked it, like, subscribe, make a comment on that business, and, I'll respond to comments when I get back from the road, which should be about now anyway. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, eh? This was me, troopersjp. You can find me here and on Twitch, and, well, let's hope we can warn the Overlord, about all these terrible, terrible heroes of the light, and let's hope the Overlord don't, do their little force choke thing. It'll be